be good.
All right. Hi.
Hi, Nick. Sorry.
I'm Carrie, also known as Jay Dinner, and welcome to Knit Pug.
And I'm Jackie, also known as JB Cohen, and welcome to Graphic Stitches.
See?
I don't know.
It's late.
It is.
It's almost midnight.
Woohoo! Technically, this counts as my fancy week for the Grocery Girls calendar because I can't cast it on until May 1st.
You have 15 minutes.
It's midnight on the Maritimes,
Yes, it is.
so that counts.
It's 12:30 in Newfoundland.
They didn't say what province you had to be in.
All right, getting back to it.
Sorry.
Like I said, I'm Carrie, also known as Jay Dinner, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Jay Knitter, and that other place that you type.
Facebook?
No.
YouTube?
No, I haven't gotten there. Oh, what?
Tumblr?
Nope. Twitter.
God.
I should have gotten caffeine. I knew I should have gotten caffeine. I didn't. Well. And you can find the podcast on the blog, which is knitpug.com, on YouTube and iTunes, all under knitpug, and group on Ravelry.
As I said, I'm Jackie, also known as JB Cohen. You can find me as JB Cohen on Instagram and Ravelry, and if you care to find me on Facebook, it's the same thing. I'm never on there. There is podcast group on Ravelry, guys. Come on. There's only like 6 of us there. I don't know.
Well, what's the name of the group?
It is the Graphic Stitches podcast group.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as the. I normally assume, because it's usually me, that they're gonna realize it's the. I should have said that before. That makes so much sense that I only have 6 people there now.
Yeah, it's all good. As you can see from the background, neither one of us is at home. We're in a hotel in Toronto.
I is visiting the hotel.
Yes, I'm going to drive her home after this.
The worst part is, there's a small chance I might fall asleep and wake up in Newmarket.
Yeah, because I've been lost every single time. I'm using a freaking GPS and I've been lost every single time. So yeah,
We didn't really get lost this time coming back to the hotel.
Well, no, that's because you actually knew where we were going. Apparently live directions occasionally work. So we're here for Frolic. I decided to stay the night because I'm taking courses tomorrow. And I had a lot of people come up and say hi. Thank you.
I live in Victoria.
Yeah, she has no excuse. So this is going to be down and dirty and mostly stash. You guys can't see what's on the bed, but there's a goodly amount of the king size bed behind me. It's yarn.
From both of us, mind you, there's 2 people's stash in there.
It's still.
And one thing that's going to be shown, we both have, so it's only being shown once.
Yeah.
Because, like, why would you show it twice?
And we have a little bit of knitting because we're both knitting. So.
Again, I learned something new today for Mila. That is my tale.
Yes, don't knit with that. I've done that. Trust me, you realize very quickly that you've used the wrong piece of yarn because it gets used very quickly. So
I had both of them in my hand out once, actually.
Sock, and this is the Squircle socks, which are by who? Sock. It is by General Hugbuffer? Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the. Nope, that is actually the name on it. Okay, General Hugbuffer on Rav. And
That's an interesting name.
Yep. You probably can't see that because it's lousy lighting. And
We know it's lousy lighting. 2 of the lamps don't work.
And I forgot my lamps at home. So, it is out of the Yangwool, which I'm mispronouncing, in really large big stripes.
That was Yawol.
Yangwool?
Yawol.
Yeah.
German, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
um,
I'm adding letters that shouldn't be there. The zigzagular socks that I probably showed the last one, I have one done and the other one almost done. Your phone is not actually off.
It's okay,
It's
sorry.
okay.
Apparently that might be my family.
Okay, it's all good. I don't have them with me, but I'll show you next time. And then,
Oh no, it's my friend who was supposed to come today, but she had to go to the GP for Magic the Gathering because she owns the store. But she got me one of the things I wanted. The other thing I want apparently is so elusive, no one can get it.
yeah.
I swear to God, people, these two places did the whole. So are you having an event these people need to go to today? Are you having an event? Yeah, let's make it the same day.
Of course.
Sorry. I'm sorry, that was off track.
If anyone's actually expecting this to be on track, they're on the wrong podcast. I mean, really, this is me we're talking about here. So the other thing I'm doing, well, I'm never on track, is Cleo, and this is by Rosemary Hill, who's Romney Knits on Ravelry. And this is down past the lace. He's pretty.
May I swoosh?
You may swoosh. This is at a Madtosh.
Natasha, why are you so swoosh?
Madtosh. This is for Mom for Mother's Day. Hi,
Aw.
Mom. She already knows about it, so I'm not giving away any secrets or anything. So I'm almost done. I'm almost to the lace border. I have one more of the Latvian braids. I love how Latvian braid looks.
That is neat. That looks like it'd be a really annoying thing to knit, though.
It is. And not for the reasons that anyone assumes. It's really easy because it's pearls. It's just a bunch of pearls and knits, that's it.
But it's like you pick up a color in the middle.
You don't. You twist the two colors. So they end up really twisted. So it's fine if you're doing it on like a mitt or something because you don't end up with that much twisted. There's over 500 stitches. And anyone who remembers me doing the orang a couple of years ago will remember me complaining about doing it in over 500 stitches because, oh my God.
Looks beautiful, though.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And I love it. That's all the knitting I've got with me, so that's all the knitting I'm showing you.
I just cast on socks. If you heard me talking about the Grocery Girl podcast thing, she taught me a new cast on. It was the long tail, the backwards loop.
Backwards loop.
Backwards loop. I was doing a long tail cast on, which I just learned. And she goes, "There's something squishier and stretchier.
Yep.
Don't worry, we'll do this, and it's like quicker and simpler and less headache-inducing."
Yep. Okay.
So there's that. I did bring my
That's cute.
left field knitter.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And I like vintage, so I can't get it. My other socks are living in my TARDIS bag by Yardasia? That's right. My exploding TARDIS bag. And I lost my knitting.
Oh, it's Van Gogh's.
And those exploding TARDIS.
Yeah.
I call it exploding TARDIS because, let's be honest here, when you're tired and trying to explain your stuff, you don't really.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
come up.
And since this was, oh, by the way, since it was just cast on, it's just 64 stitches. Yeah, thing. I'm not as technical as Carrie is when it comes to explaining the knits. Mostly because I forget. And I should have notes with me. So this has gotten, actually it's gotten 2 rows since I last knit it. Is the Age of Brass and Steam. I actually really like how that's looking. And this is out of the Louisa Harding Amatola yarn, which is an 80/20 superwash wool silk, which is actually surprisingly squishy.
Yes, it is.
And it's in the berry colorway. I originally got this yarn for me, but I'm making it for my coworker because it was supposed to be her Christmas present, and it just never happened. And Carrie's doing mine. You know those needles have nickel in them.
Yeah, but I can switch up needles.
You think this bothers me? I'm sorry.
That's okay. I kind of expect people to go after stuff.
No, you know what? Though,
Generally why I wear 2 shirts.
I will go into your bra to grab it. I've seen people do that to me, but I shove stuff down there. I have no problem. When men do that. I wonder why women will go after it. I don't think they realize that's where we carry our phone half the time. These are just extra pockets.
Yeah, until you start getting into phones the size of mine. Yeah. Beside the point. Anyway.
It's very beautiful. I like the tones. It's a purple with a nice neutral.
Yes.
And it's a short repeating gradient. So it is gradient. It is a gradient yarn.
I don't know if that's a short repeat or a long repeat.
Medium I would go with, because it's not a full balls gradient.
Yeah.
But it's repeats a few times. I've got 2.5 more repeats of the gradient in my ball right now. And it's funny because this is the age of brass and steam. They ask for 400 to 500 yards for it. That thing's like 273 yards, and I've got a decent size, and this will block out. It is so squishy right now, and you just can like.
Well, it's silk and silk blocks like nobody's business, which is why you have to be careful when blocking 100% silk, which I found out the hard way.
Would you like to squish the yarn some more before I put it away?
No, because I'll just try and seal it again.
Well, the good thing about these actually, when I got them, they're like 15, the most expensive for this yarn. They're like 50 gram balls, and they're not that expensive. You get a lot out of them, surprisingly. I'm like, this is supposed to be gone by now, according to the pattern, and it's just the ball that never ends.
Yeah.
The squishies. Now we get into the squishies.
Now we get into the squishies. Would you like to go first?
We can trade off.
Okay.
This is Quince & Co. Chickadee, which is a sport. And this is actually for a full colorwork sweater. There's more of this on the bed, but these are the colors that I'm going with. So.
With the exception of one color, she's got 2 of each color. One color has 5.
Yep, this is going to be the base color. Is it not? Oh, no, sorry.
No.
This is going to be the base color. And
The
I
one
dropped
that fell is going to be the base color.
No, that's the blue. This is the bluey purple.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
It's the periwinkle one that's going to be.
I need to look more into the camera. I'm just staring at you when you talk all the time. Just realize I'm looking mostly at you while you're talking.
You want to take something?
I'm going to just grab this first. So, I cannot remember. So I can...
You realize if you're going to throw it at me, I'm really going to keep it, right?
No, it was nice. So I got these from the same booth. So it's Georgian Bay Fiber Company, and it is. I can't even see.
Oh yeah, you're good. It darkens after a while, so just go with it.
So this is their Bayfield fingering weight. Both of these are their Bayfield fingering, and this one is a mini skein set, and it is in the no colorway.
No. But it's purples and
Plums
pinks.
and purples.
Yeah.
And then I got this beautiful cream to offset it. I'm thinking of doing like a daybreak or something with this. Something. Maybe not daybreak.
Oh no, daybreak would work.
Maybe, yeah. So use this as the main color and then have the stripes be this.
It would be more of a sunset than a daybreak.
But it's pretty like that. Okay.
So I'm just going to go by where I got them. This is all Indigo Dragonfly. So I got one of her, what are these called? Tornadoes. And I picked it up and fell in love with it, and it came home with me. I have no idea what I'm doing with any of these yet.
It's a mini gradient set, so that would be interesting.
Yeah. And this is the one we both got. This is the colorway for...
That's the limited edition Toronto's Near Frolic colorway.
So, I like it. This one may or may not actually be going to a swap partner. I haven't decided yet.
Keep it.
And then...
Is that Grover Kill?
I don't think so.
Sarcastic catch.
Yep. No, it's not Grover Kill, because I have Grover Kill at home.
So do I. It's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous, like, electric cobalt blue. And I had to. So these are sock yarns. All of them are sock yarns. Indigo Dragonfly.
Love it. Since she also showed the Indigo Dragonfly, I shall show my other Indigo Dragonfly, which is one of her gobstoppers. And these are all one-of-a-kind gobstoppers. Now this is her BFL Giant, 100% superwash blue face luster. It's 600 meters in a light fingering weight. You're gonna just steal all of it, aren't you?
I might take this for driving.
Right. For driving.
Yeah, no. So this is sweet paprika. I'm not actually 100% sure I've ever knit with their stuff before. I think I have. And this is the Georgian Bay colorway, which I love. And
I'm just following, if we've gotten to the same place, I'm following you at this point.
works for me. Again, sock white yarn. I seem to have done all sock white this year.
That's all I did.
Well, other than the sport from Quince & Co. So yeah, this one was just kind of and I walked by and saw it and went, ooh, I need that. I'd basically just gone in with the whole idea of just buying things that caught my eye, and I want a sweater quantity. I bought 2. So we'll ignore that.
So my sweet paprika, I got another mini skein set, again, for like a shawl. And it's the Midnight Garden color set, and I think that one is the Georgian Bay one.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So that's there. This was the only one of this particular set. I'm showing it backwards because this has just got the giant card in it, and you can't see the pretties.
Yes.
I had like 5 people who I showed this to try and walk off with this, not including you.
Oh.
5 other people. And I was like, I'm buying this one. Why wasn't it there? Because I bought the last one?
Yeah, she was distracted trying to get yarn back from somebody else, and I just into the bag.
At the meetup, of course.
Yep.
Okay.
So, more stuff. This is from Bling Your String. And I got another one of her bags. And I have 3 more bags at home, one of which is going to be a giveaway. And I also got, where's the other one?
What are you looking for?
I've lost the other one of these. Well, there's another one of these, which is a needle keeper. It's not in there, it's over there. It's okay.
Oh.
That I will show later. That is going to be also a giveaway. So these are from Bling Your String. And yeah, I just kind of picked this up and it fell under the had to have it. It's Garden Speckle. I don't know. I saw it. I fell in love.
It looks like a muted rainbow
It does kind of, yeah.
with a lot of undertones.
I like it.
So I'm showing 2 things that I got from actual yarn stores now, separate ones. So this I got at the Purple Pearl. It is Socks That Rock, because apparently I have a problem now and I need all the socks that rock.
Oh,
I have 4 at home. But this is the Beach Class colorway. I saw it and fell in love. And it was the last one. If it's the last one of any color and you fall in love with it,
Yeah, you
it's
might as well
just
pick it up.
And this is from a store that I do not remember the name of. Hell, of Handmaiden. Was that the one in the corner across from the Beat FX? Kitty corner to it?
Yeah, I don't remember the name either.
They don't really, that store doesn't really promote their name, but this is the Allegria in the agave color. Kind of reminds me of Maleficent though.
Yes.
My friend, one of my other friends who was there that I was with in the morning, we bought the last 2, so we're like, we're gonna knit this together and find a shawl pattern and just like accent color and knit that up. I'm thinking a nice blue. Maybe Grover Kill. Nah, I wouldn't go with it.
I'd almost say like a cream.
True. I need to buy more creams then.
I have a lot of cream at home, but I do a lot of color work, so that's kind of understandable. And then I got, these are zigzag stitches. I love her bags. Absolutely adore her box bags. So I got another one, and then another needle keeper. This makes 3 that I now have. And I got beads, which are going with yarn, which I have not shown anyone yet, which I don't have with me because I got it a while ago. So we'll get back to this.
Those are very pretty purples. I have no clue what I was about to say there until I realized I was talking.
You
Yeah.
do your bags.
So there was, that happens a lot. So there was just
it
a
does.
random, and it said the name and I can never remember, this random booth near where the cafe was. My favorite color, and it's like monkeys. And they're nice shawl size bags.
That's almost a sweater size.
Almost. Not big enough for a sweater size, too big for a shawl bag. It's like a really weird in between.
It would work as a sweater bag if you weren't like carrying the whole sweater with you, like if it was a piece.
Yeah. Or if you know you just had like the one ball in the working piece at the time without all the extra.
Yeah.
So this is how this one looks. It's beautiful and purple, and I will probably wind up sleeping on it as I do all my knitting bags. When they're filled with yarn and I knit late into the night, I usually fall asleep until I poke myself with my needle. And I don't realize I've fallen asleep because the yarn makes the bags all squishy.
Considering the fact that I have actual like scars from knitting needles, I make a point of putting them down before I.
And then this is how the soft monkey one looks. I'm sorry.
Anyone who's seen me on who's watched Two Tangled Skeins enough has actually seen that episode probably, because I did it on camera.
I'm not talking.
Yeah, I'm a special kind of special. So I got this Cockatoo Gray, and it is from Yokes by Kate Davies. I love Kate Davies patterns. So that's the pattern there. And this will be, I'm going to enjoy knitting this. I have to email the person who sells them and get a couple more skeins of the brown. It's not quite enough because, quite frankly, sweaters don't come in a length for someone my height. Not normally.
So the next place the second or third place I went to is actual Stitch Please. I saw them on Instagram, and as I've said before, I'm a graphic designer. My personal logo for my regular work, the colorways are Pantone 102, which is a yellow, and Process Purple, which I have to change. Or wait, it's 1972 purple. I can't remember, because the purple's changed a bit. And that's just work talk. But purple and yellow are my colors. And it's the amethyst label. It's my birthstone. In my colors. If there was ever a yarn that says buy me, Jackie.
Yeah, that was kind of, they had one kit left of this in my size. Like one kit period left. And it was my size.
Some things just say,
Buy
get
me.
off your ass and buy me.
Yeah, that was one of them. Because I've seen the pattern before and I've been debating it. But I wasn't going to get the kit. I was just going to buy the yarn and whatnot.
Do I have any more?
No, I think I'm done.
Oh crap, it's all me now. So, I'm sorry. I came with quite a bit of money to this, but I've been saving for a month. Because I'm not going to go to many yarn stores for the next little while. So the next thing I got was from Shirley Bryan, and it's 100% cotton fingering weight yarn, but it's in a slow gradient. So a full skein gradient, like my gobstopper, only this one is repeatable. And I'm willing to give this cotton a try. I might have regret buying this now that I'm feeling it.
Oh dear.
It's not that bad, and I use my needles. I'm just worried if it would choke up on my needles, which every other cotton yarn I've worked with has, except for the Pima cotton.
Well, you know, worst case scenario, I do love those colors.
We'll see. It actually came with pattern as well, which looks really nice. And the shawl itself that was knit up was really soft, so I don't know.
It'll definitely, like, part of the crinkle on that is the dye. So once it goes through a bath,
I didn't know
it'll
that.
soften.
I didn't know that. But what I kind of find is interesting, so this is in like a schmear case. If you can't tell I'm Jewish, talk to me for 5 minutes outside of a podcast. But like, because of the lid, like I can cut like a little circle in it and just have a little mini yarn bowl.
Yep.
Although my one worry would then be with the cotton, because it's so crinkly, because of the dye, would it snap?
I'd be more worried about rough edges.
Yeah, like would it snap against the rough edges is what I was worried about. So the next thing that I'm going to pull is also from a yarn store, the actual item. I got a Hurdy Megan purple. We can blame the Dancing Geek for this. Years ago when he got his Hurdy charms and introduced all of us people from outside of the UK to Hurdy. Although I'm sure other people knew about it long before I did, but I never heard about them. I also blame him for my love of Manos del Uruguay. He knows this. I've told this to him a long time ago.
I blame Selma. Hi Selma, I love you, but I blame you for my love of that yarn.
Oh, it's so squishy though. The colors are amazing. And the fact that part of the proceeds go back to the place, the co-op that spins it, definitely good yarn. So this is from Georgetown Fibers, which is in Georgetown, which my mom wants to drive out to because she actually enjoyed that store, and she was upset that she didn't get to go again. But inside, are these mini skeins, which are not from Georgetown Fibers. They're all from Studio Lou, so they're all hand-dyed, and they're all different. And they're perfect for spares for my mini blanket. So these mini skeins are not a gradient. There's lots of them. There's 12 in here. But $20 for 12 mini skeins? That's not a bad price.
No.
And I have something else, which I did tell you guys about. Well, I didn't tell you guys about this. So I ordered, it's called Birthday Cake from Penguin Soups, from Jenny of Penguin Soups. And it came! And it is awesome! And this is getting paired with my limited edition colorway from last year's Frolic from Indigo Dragonfly, which is like lambs to the Frolic, which is nice blues and teals and very similar type colors to the cotton yarn without the purple. But I also, she dyed another yarn and it's self-striping, and I ordered it because it's purple and yellow. And I may have said that she was evil when she dyed it because she knows I can't resist such colors, and she goes, I may have dyed it a little, thinking about you, because you buy it.
No.
So, but she was there today, and she delivered it. And I actually finished paying for this today. So we agreed that I was going to give her money for this. But because this had shipping attached to it, I'm like, you want to take the flat rate shipping from this and put it towards this as a down payment? She was really cool with it. But she gave me a present. She gave me this bag.
That is.
I am a huge nerd, and the fact of the matter is I'm a Marvel geek. I love Marvel. I love some DC, but I feel like there are a lot of DC characters. No, I'm not getting into that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not. Oh.
But it has Groot, and it has baby Groot on here, and it has Rocket.
Oh, it does have Rocket on there?
Yeah, Rocket. It has everybody.
It has Shaft and I don't know what.
That's Peter.
Okay.
It's a
He looks kind of like Shaft. Just go with it. My geekdom is really, really strange.
So it has Gamora, it has Drax, it has Peter, also known as Star-Lord. He's the only one who calls himself Star-Lord. Sorry, I just repeat that. It has Groot. It has baby Groot, and it has Rocket. Although I'm more of a Captain America fan, but I think everybody knows that. But you know what? It's just awesome. And yes, I'm hiking the bag. Oh, like you wouldn't hug awesome bags.
I make no comments.
Let me rephrase that. She wouldn't do it on camera. Kidding.
Yeah.
You would. So I'm done with my stash. I would like to note we actually have volume-wise almost the same amount of stash, but she's got 2 sweater quantities.
Yeah, I think volume-wise I actually ended up with more just because I have 2 sweater quantities. But that's okay.
I'm
That
saying
was what I
we
came
had
down.
similar volumes because one of your sweater quantities is in a bag immediately packed away.
True.
So yes.
So that's it. That's all. And
The only other thing would possibly be to recount the meetup, which resulted in somebody being pooped on. 3 people being pooped on.
bird poop. Let's just specify this is bird poop.
Most of us are all talking about yarn, and all of a sudden then we hear 3 shrieks and everybody turned.
Bird poop.
And Tiffany of, what's her podcast?
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
The Breakfast at Tiffany's podcast, holding out her arm like this. And
It basically, she's in front of the other, of us and it splattered. It hit her and then splattered back. So, yeah.
you and crumbling your string.
Yes, and I've forgotten her name as well.
We're sorry.
I'm horrible with names.
I
But yeah.
promise to buy the vintage poster thing again soon. I actually said it. I'll be okay not buying this now. It'll be here when I get back. I learned that lesson.
Yeah, I learned that lesson at a festival years ago.
I may have done that on purpose because I didn't want to spend all the money though.
True.
And yarn.
So that's it for tonight.
Pretty much. We told you it was stash.
Yep. There will be more episodes. I promise I will be back to regular recording.
I apologize if I was staring at her for most of the day. I tend for this because I actually look at the people who are talking to other people in the room and I kind of forgot about the camera.
Yeah.
But at least I didn't have my crazy thing. If I was just staring at the camera, we would have been here for hours because I would have gone nuts.
Anyways, I'm shutting it off now because I need to go edit. So,
Bye.